All right, hello everybody. We got us another sell-off today, and we're not surprised because Bobby called the bear market right here, and then everybody made fun of him and said, "You're wrong, Bob." But oh, alas, the linear regression channel has contained the bull run, and now we are bottoming. So not surprised at all, right? Not surprised at all. This is kind of what we think is going to happen. And we're probably going to at least come down here. Now, problem is we could go up, before we go down. So no one ever knows. But I think overall, we have established that we are in a downward linear regression channel. Everybody can get a free account at TradingView. Right? And for some reason, I pay an ungodly amount of money for it, but I'm not sure what I get that y'all don't. I think it's all free. So kind of neat to see that, we're perfectly contained. We're going down. Now we're at the 50-day moving average. So we'll see if that's a little bit of support there or not, or whether we'll continue to go down. So let's look. We're down 1.17%. The AD is not as bad as we saw it last week. It's only negative 85. How's our volume doing? And the reason we look at volume is because we know our fields, we don't get filled as quickly on our micros when volume seems to be down. So we're down again. Look there, 3471, I think is the average number of contracts traded on a 2-minute basis. So that's kind of weak. Something happened here, not sure what, but AD now here, let's say we're below our opening 15-minute range. We're below the overnight low even. We're below VWAP. We're below the cash open from the Globex session overnight. The hourly mid is trending down. Overnight high is here, right where a couple of other pivots are. I don't know why I have those pivots on there, but I do. I'm not sure I understand them, but it is what it is. So our low is 44.25. So we're right at 44.30 now. Interesting. Let's see what our big green monster says. The green monster says that we are oversold, right? We went from a fair value zone to a period of oversold. So you look at this and you go, well, maybe we will pop up a little bit before we go down. Because we've been in an oversold area. Filling these gaps, and we always look at our point of control. Now we have another possible point of control here, right, on volume. So if price were to come up here and play a lot, then perhaps this would get enough volume to overtake the point of control here, which might indicate we'd stay down here a little bit longer, but we will see. We will see. Now I already updated the screwdriver for you today. The screwdriver today is 98, going up. So it has been a long time, y'all, since we have been in the normal range of 25, 35, way back. Looks like on October the 29th when we hit 35. Ever since then, we have been in the stratosphere. So again, this is what I told you was the problem with the screwdriver, right? The screwdriver can stay way elevated for a long period of time before it comes back. We know it's going to come back. We just don't know when. All right. Bye-bye, little dude. All right, so let's get back to our stuff and see what we're going to do today. All right, so what we've been doing is every day we've been putting on 111s, right? Or 112s. And those have worked out pretty good so far. So why don't we do another one? Another thing over here, and then we'll get to go with the fun account, right, where we've always taken one off, putting one on. Let's put one on over here first. All right, so trade, we put those on in the micros. Why the micros, Bob? Well, we just love the micros. Go to the table. Where do we go? 111, closest to 60 days without going over. Why? Well, you can put them anywhere. Someone was even mentioning in the Discord channel, hey, have any of you tried them on shorter days to expiration? Whatever suits you, Boogie. I kind of like 60 days, so we'll go with 50 days. How do you do it? Well, you start out with a long put vertical, and you make it 50 points wide. And we move our strikes down to where we can go to about 10. for the total spread. Let's see. Our little stripes always getting stuck in here. That's fun. Just play with them. So that's $13. I probably should start looking at deltas, right? See where these deltas are, but I haven't done that yet. So there's $12.25. There's $12. Why $10? Well, it's kind of the way we were taught, right? When Tom King came into our group and showed us the one more. So $11, $10.75. There's $10.50, $10, $9.75. I like it. I like it a lot. So we'll try to bump this up, see if we can get filled at 10. We've not been able to lately because of the low liquidity, because of the volume being down. So we'll see. That's 50 wide there, paying $10. Let's see if we can fill. And nothing. As kind of expected, right? So we'll go up to 10.25. We don't like doing it, but 10.25. And we'll probably, there we go, 10.25. So now we got to pay for it. So we spent 10.25. So we need to bring in $20.50 to pay for that. Double the amount that we paid for, right? So we could go down to about maybe this 38.40. So a naked one up there. Shabon, shabon. And we're fixing. All right, so we got our trade in place. So I'll go to the activity tab here so we can put it in on the other account. So first, let's put it in on the IRA account. We've been trying to build our positions in the IRA account. So if we can pull that one up. Which one is that? Oh, gosh, unbelievable. It's this one. So let's get in this account. Let's trade it. Trade it. So we'll go to the micros over here. Now you can put them in on the ES if you'd like to. I just like doing a daily trade though. So this account's about $100,000 or so. Trade the micros over here. All right, so we're going to go 50 days. We're going to do the 38.40. Someone on YouTube asked if I could do my video shorter. No, can't do it shorter. Now this is how I trade. So what I do is try to show portfolio management. So how can I manage a portfolio if I, cut it short? I'm not just showing y'all individual trades. I just do my thing, right? So that's fine. It's more for me than y'all. I hope that makes sense. So we bought the 42.30. And hold your control key down, and we did the 41.80. So see if we can get an 11.75 credit. That one. $54, taking the $622 in buying power. Nothing. You get 11.50. Ah, ha ha ha. 11.75. All right, so let's open up that spreadsheet. All kinds of spreadsheets here. See if I can get the right ones. IRA. We'll do the IRA. The Roth IRA, we only manage it once a quarter. So we don't do that one until the end of June, I guess. Oh, man, why are you taking so long to open, baby? We don't got that much stuff on this. What the crap? What the heck? Come on, baby. I got to go to the grocery store. Me and Mama's trying to eat healthy today. Getting all of our whole grains in. Here it comes. Not sure why it took so long. Yeah, I cured my diabetes a few years ago with whole grains and a lot of prayer. So apparently I haven't been praying. I haven't been eating as much whole grains as I did back in the day. All right, so this will be, we'll call this the 1118, I guess. All right, so let's do this 1118, put it in our spreadsheet. Da, 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 da. We did one trunch. You can do as many trunches as you want to. So we did a 1, 1, 1, and we'll call this one the 8th. And our stripes were the 4230, 4180, 3840. Yeah, I really believe that the whole grains is what got my diabetes back in control and cured. I mean, I was off all medication. How many days did we do this? I think it was 50. We entered in the year of our Lord 4/11/22. What was our price? Was it 1150? Get 15 on that one. Hey Beth, you wouldn't cough during my session. I appreciate that. Beth. Beth. She's not playing me today. 1175. 1175. 11.75. All righty. All righty. So let's see what our net lick is on this account today. Went down a little bit, I think. Well, we'll look at the Greeks. I like looking at my Greeks. So let me put that in as the 1118 first. Unallocated. I said go to my unallocated. What the crap? How come I don't have unallocated? Where did they put it? 111. That's not it. Bobby Beth 203. We got one field order. What the crud? This should be in a. I mean, it should have put it down here in the unallocated, right? Where's it at? Unallocated. There's no unallocated. So where did you put it? Where is it? 1126. Hold on a second, y'all. This is driving me nuts. Where did you put it, little fine? Let's go find them. Well, while we're doing that, we got one up 80%. We got a 112 up $600. Yeah. And a 112 up 64%. We got a 112 up 12%. We got a 112. Well, let me make sure that my little stripes aren't in there because it put them somewhere, didn't it? Got a 112 third up 55%. Yeah. We got a BSH diagonal. We got a 1112 second up down 25%. Wait a minute, these things aren't supposed to lose money. Crud. 111 first. That's not it. Huh. Drops again. 3840 is what we're looking for. I know it's not in the ES, but let's look at it down 10%. 111 third. 0%. What the crud? 111 fifth, down 28%. Beth, will you quit beeping your phone down there, please? That's very well. That's very distracting. Can you put it on? 1126. That Beth, she gets out of control sometimes. Let's keep my eye on her. All right, let's see what's happening here. That one's down 62%. Unbelievable. 1116. Rick is here. Rick, if you see my strike somewhere, let me know. Where are they at? It's embarrassing, y'all. 1116, 1117. Good. That one's up 19%. 1127. Is that where it's at? Huh. I swear, did I not put the trade on? Field order. I mean, it filled. Oh well. I don't know how to put it in 1118. Okay, let's just do our thing here. Let's see 1118. Okay, we brought in $54. Weird, y'all. Really weird. All right, so let's go check our groups on this account. So here we're going to take our groups off. That's strange. Maybe if I log out, log back in a second. I'll do that after we finish. All right, so our Greeks today, we're down a little bit. So our deltas are 58.23. First of all, I got to do my net lick. So today is 4/11/22. We're down a bit. So what is my net lick? Net lick is this one. 101. 038.67. 038.67. So let's do our Greeks and ratios. Make sure we're not too directionally bullish, not too directionally long. So our deltas were 58.16. 16. Our theta, which we keep building up, we're not big enough yet. Our theta, there you go, 66.48. Now we're building. Now we're building, Bob. What was it? 68.48, something like that. Our vega, there you go. Negative 259.97. 259.97. Boy, our vega went up a lot, didn't it? 259.97. So we're still not to 0.1%. Remember, that's where we want to be, but we're close, y'all. We are close. We are 0.03% from getting a great, instead of a Malanta color, we're going to get a nice green color when we get our theta up big enough. All right, now how much buying power are we using? Well, we are using 34.226. Oh, no. Using too much buying power, maybe? All right, so we're using 33% buying power. Where should our buying power be? Well, it depends on what the VIX is. Let's go over here to VIX. VIX is 23. 23. All right. So our buying power should be, I got a little note here for you. You don't have to follow the note, but you can. Well, crud, where's my note? There it is. VIX between 20 and 30, I should be using 35% max. Look at us, y'all. Look at us. So probably by the time I put on another one tomorrow and we pop this up to 0.1%, then we'll be using our correct target of buying power. Remember, theta is also, people say, I want as much theta as possible in an account. No, you don't. Because theta is a measure of risk, and it's possible to have too much risk. How much is too much risk? Probably if you're going over 1% of your net lick in theta, you're taking on too much risk. So we just want to make sure we're not taking up too much risk. And no adjustment. I like that. So I'm basically delta neutral, even though I'm a little bit long. Bobby, you're long, but our linear regression says we're going down. I got you. I just want to stay kind of neutral, right? Because who knows if I'm right on this or if I'm wrong. So let's just kind of stay neutral. Go with the market and let things work. All right, so now we get to go to the fun account. The fun account is the one where we take stuff off and we put things on. If I can find that account, I think this is this one. So here's the fun one, right? We have to take stuff off, put stuff on. So let's go and look at our groups and let's take one off. Which one? Well, this one's up 19%. We know we got something bigger than that. 97%. There you go. Look at that. And this is on the put side, y'all. We're down big, right? We're down big on the put side, but look, we're up $1 on the day. Isn't that beautiful? On a 1% down move in the E-minis. What a resilient trade. That's why we love them. All right, so this was 97%. Let's see if we got something better than that. 79%, negative 7%, negative 60%, 84%. 69%, negative 90%, 95%. Aha. Close, but no cigar, baby. Negative 32%, 65%, 104%. Look at this, y'all. This is a trade. This is a 112. 18 days to go. So this is a great time to take it off, right? because we don't want that gamma risk of that negative there. But even on a down day of 1%, we're up 275. Isn't that crazy? All right, so I'm gonna close you 112 fourth. It was nice seeing you, but the 112 fifth is doing much better. All right, so we got 105, we got negative 40. 1126 is gone. We closed it, so we can delete that group. This is up 29%. This is up 55%. This is up 13. 6. Ta-da! We found our winner, and our winner is the 112 fifth. Congratulations, we're going to close you. Let me see if I can find this on a spreadsheet. We'll close this spreadsheet. I'll open another one. It's got that account. Let's see, I think. Dwayne says he puts his in Evernote with tags like, okay, look at your tags. Yeah, good. And Ed says he started naming his trades by type and date, i.e. 111 SPY 411. Okay, so the date that you put it on. Cool. Yeah, however you want to, right, to do that. So let me order this spreadsheet, I think. Here's the one where we'll get to open and close stuff every day. If I've put the trade in, that's the fun part. I got to make sure I put it in. Here comes my macros tab. Is the 112 fifth there? Yes, it is. So let's close that booker. All right. So 112 fifth. All right. So let's get rid of our shorts today. Create a closing order. We're going to buy those back at 290. Now remember, we sold those for what, 10 or so? And remember, work your price. I mean, you'd rather, if you're going to buy an option, you'd rather get closer to that 215. All right, so move it down closer to that mid price. Let's try 220, see if we can get out of those. Yeah. Yeah, don't just, go for the, make sure you move that order. So we got filled on those at 220. All right, so now we got to close our little spread out. So we would have bought this spread for $10. See what we can close it for. It's at 525. So we bought it for, but remember, go to the, try to get that net price down, right? Let's try to go, try to get that down to the $3 or so. Get out of there. Oh, wait a minute. I did that wrong. I want my credit to be as high as possible. What a jerk. I did that one wrong, though. I still make mistakes. If you're doing a credit, you want your credit to be as high as possible. So I should have went toward the higher price, but that's fine. Hopefully they filled me where it would have filled anyway. All right, so let's do our debits and credits on this. So we paid out a debit of, let's do a little math, $24.94. That is money out. So debit of 24.94. That's out, right? We paid it out. And then we got a credit, even though I did it wrong. And this other one of stupid pocket. Order we received a credit, so money in of 1581. So we got that 1581, which means our overall debit was $9.13. $9.13 was our debit. Let's go over here, 1115. So our debit was 913. 913. Okay. And we closed it on 4/11/22. So we made a profit of $61.24. So we go make this whole thing green. Green, baby. Yeah. All right, so now we're going to put in a 111 today in this account. So this will be our 11174th. Y'all believe that? All right. So let's put in our 11174th. Let's count.
Hey, Bobby, I got a question.
Talk to me.
Have you ever thought about doing the 111, but doing the put debit spread in the micros and selling the short put in the E-minis way further down?
I've not thought about that, Matt. Tell me why you're thinking about it. Tell me what I'm missing.
Well, you could go out to like the 2,800 and get your same credit and probably the same buying power. I've just been looking at it. I don't know if it would make sense, but I wanted to bring it up.
So you're saying do the put debit spread in the micros and do the naked put in the E-mini.
Correct. But still getting the same amount. So not saying you would sell it a lot closer or even close to the money, because wouldn't a $2?
I see what you're saying. So collect kind of the same overall credit, but move it way further out of the money.
Yes.
Let me study on that. I see what you're saying, because you could go so much farther out of the money to get that same credit. And you've looked at the buying power on it. What does it look like?
Yeah, a little bit. I've just kind of goofed around, haven't looked too much into it, but I thought if you could go down to the 2,800 strike, I mean, it would just be in a crash, you'd be messed up pretty bad. But otherwise, it seems like it makes sense.
Yeah, I'll look at it. I'll definitely look at that. Look at Matt coming up with all this stuff. I like this.
And the squeeze may not be, what is it? The juice may not be worth the squeeze.
Yeah, because I mean that E-mini could
that's
really
500.
hurt you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
500 shares of SPY versus 50 shares of SPY, right?
Yeah, the size could really hurt you, right? Now, see, this is what I meant to see on the other one, right? We wanted to see unallocated, but I don't know where that other one went. So here we're going to put this in the 11174. So if I've done 74 of these, y'all, that means that I've what? I've done 74 times 2. So, you know, that's a bunch of trades of these things. Popping these things on. 74. Now here's the hard part. Let me do this before we go. I got to go to that stupid Tastyworks. Oh, don't tell Tom Shoshanoff I said that. I got to go over there and see if we need to close the same strike since we did this, right? So let's see if I got a 3,600 over there. I got to close because I don't have them grouped over here. So 3,600. I probably should start a spreadsheet for this one too to help me keep up with it. So this is positions. All right, so I've got to close a 3,600. Y'all help me find them. 3,600. There's two 3,600 puts. So let's close those. Close position. Oh man. So what we'll say, I want to pay as less as possible. So I need to at least come down to that mid price, right? Get out of those. Get me out. And we're out of those. Okay, then we got to close the. We close the 41.90, 41.40. 190, 41.40, 41.40. There's a 41.40 and a 41.90. That's it, isn't it? Close that one. That one. Then we'll right click and close position. 550 is the mid. All right, so we're getting a credit here, right? Yeah, credit. So remember, if you got a word, you got to get a less credit. Remember, you got to, so we got to reduce our credit. There we are. Now we're at. That wasn't as hard as I thought it was. All right. In toss, will it build enough profit? What are you talking about? What Matt was talking about? Y'all have to think a little bit about that. But what I like these is what I'm really liking is just putting these on, you know, one a day, put one on, take one off, put one on, put one on. So let's put our stripes in here. And we'll let y'all go for the day. So we did this one was the 42.30, 41.80. And this takes a little bit of time. You don't got to put your stripes in. I just kind of like seeing, you know, kind of how the market's moving. So we did a 111 today at 50 days to expiration. And let's look at another thing. Let's look at how long our average trades have been in. How long have we normally been in these things? So we closed that or opened that for $12. A bit better than the other one, $12. I said $12, dang it. Not 12, $12. So let's see how many days that we've been in these four that we've closed. Days held, right? So we're at about 22, 23 days, right, of being in the trade, which is really good. I mean, if you're thinking, hey, we're going into a trade at around 60 days, and you're in there about 23 days, so you'd be closing them around 37, which is really, really, really sweet. So today we were in a 50-day trade. If we hold that for 21 days, 22, that brings us down to about 28 days. I love it. I love it. All right. Anyone got any questions at all? I think it's really good. Did you stop doing the AIM program with TQQ and TMF? Okay. So our rules, yeah, Rick says that I'm doing it in one of our accounts. I just rebalance once per quarter. That's exactly right, Rick. That's exactly what I'm doing. So, and some of y'all were laughing. I mean, it's working good until it didn't, right? And when it didn't, is when, you know, I felt like I didn't have control of the account. I mean, I was really at the mercies of the market and, you know, whether the TQs and TMF, how that was doing. So I'm doing it in a much smaller Roth IRA now, but yeah, we're still doing it. But I'm totally HFEA, the hedge fundy. Instead of TQs, I'm doing the UPRO TMF. So, you know, I hated opening my account every day and looking and going, I'm depending on the market. I'm not depending on my trading ability. I'm not depending on me putting in trades. That's why I'm doing it in the Roth though. I still think it's a good idea. I still want to do it, but I just didn't feel like I had to control because I was just basically watching the market and going, okay, I don't want to watch the market. And so I like this much better. I like what we're doing now. Put trades on, take them off. All right. Good day to you all. Hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see y'all tomorrow.